The green chicken looked like Shrek when it fell onto her plate. A mom has reacted with unbridled joy after discovering the face of Shrek in her curry. Unbridled joy. Why? I mean, it's funny, but why are you reacting with unbridled joy? That's the one that don't compute to my brain. Jeff Bezos looks like the kind of guy Jeff Bezos would beat up. I genuinely don't know what in the world that could possibly mean, I'm sorry. A girl was born with a harmonica instead of vocal cords. And when she cried, it filled the room with a melody so sweet. Make her cry more, the villagers would shout. Throw trash at her and let's jig, baby. I'm not making that noise. I'm not doing it. No. I just love fall. Bathing in pumpkin spice latte, eating crunchy leaves, wearing sweaters knitted from the hair of my neighbors. Hard to pick a favorite, really. I was thinking it was the neighbor's one. What were you thinking? When hamsters are born, they see a silver thread that connects them to their gruesome and peculiar death, and they follow it like soldiers marching to war. Towards what? No, really, that is true. Hamsters are really strange, but I don't think it's completely their fault. You know, I've learned a lot about them recently, and a lot of people that have them genuinely don't take care of them at all. No, putting them in a tiny little friggin' cage you got from PetSmart is not taking care of them. How many Lowe's would Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe did Rob Lowe's? I don't know, I think he's a really nice guy. I don't think he'd rob Lowe's at all. Check out this awesome snake costume my wife made for our daughter. This is so scary. I would not only give her candy, but also my car, my house, and maybe my family members as a ritual sacrifice. It's not that scary, man. Come on. It's cool, but it's not that scary. Why is she called Dora the Explorer? All she does is read a map. What's there to explore? She's exploring the moral implications of granting sentience to inanimate objects. Also, explorers use maps. I would say most explorers use maps, yeah. But then you get Lewis and Clark type crap where... Wait, did they? I thought they were sent up there to map the area, you know? Like bare bones explorers. Those are the explorers that are out there raw dogging it, you know what I mean? Every time I drink milk, I remember my roommate who used to put powdered milk in his milk so he could drink more milk per milk. As a person who finally had his lactose intolerance catch up with him, this sounds like a great way to commit accidental suicide. I may be hard, but not because I stopped pouring milk on my Webkins. What? What? Why is the guy drawn to run in a direction opposite to the arrow? Clearly, you have to moonwalk into the toilet and find the emergency exit. I thought it was going to be and you have to find it afterwards. I guess egg on my face this time around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get it. Oh. Here's a survival game first. I just went fishing for giant moths off the edge of my blimp. In Forever Skies, you pilot a mobile airship base over the ruined skyscrapers of Earth, and sometimes you go fishing for mutant moths. I'm going to go find this game right now. Give me one moment. Yep, that looks cool as hell. Definitely gonna wait for that one. I'm a huge sucker for them survival games. 7 Days to Die is near perfect. Your future sex robot could be hacked and programmed to murder you. Sounds like a lot more work than just asking my girlfriend to murder me. I feel like being asked enough times, she probably would do it. Teen horse girl movie where the horse dies an hour in, and the second half is the girl learning occult science to reanimate it so she can win the big derby. Necroprancer. Tagline, you can't beat this dead horse. But I will. I'm gonna find that horse, and I'm gonna beat its ass. Oh no. Freedom Wall. Does this sound terrible? All right. To the couple I accidentally walked in on doing the gawk vacuum seal double hand twisty ushy gushy sloppy gorilla grip fade tsunami soul taker combo 3000 at the third floor Henry whatever blind spot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just checking if the what spot people were talking about was real. Oh, I see. Sure enough, I walked in on you guys. Side note, if you're gonna do oral, be careful. I saw that she had braces on. Wow, you got close enough to see that she had braces on? Damn. Okay. Also, maybe don't go to the blowjob spot if you think that the blowjob spot is real. Because, you know, people might be doing blowjob stuff there. After that meal, that dude's farts could probably damage the ozone. This is one of those comments I don't want context for. I don't care. No thank you. Goodbye. Several days ago, a coworker told me his daughter's name is Rey, not because of Star Wars, which he was very adamant about. Yesterday, I found out it's because her name is actually Rey, and it is because of Evangelion. Whoo, wearing the clown shoes, but insisting it's because he's joining the circus, not because he's performing at birthday parties. It's because of Evangelion. No. No. Stop. Don't do that. No. Knock it off. Stop it. Stop. Princess Diana really saved the gene pool in this family. Yeah, and that Windsor gene kicked in and peeled his hairline back like a banana. Yeah, those guys lost their hair hardcore. I mean, his just disappeared. I don't know why he doesn't just go completely clean bald at this point. He'd look better. I mean, I think he would, genuinely. I don't know about his brother. It looks like his brother's starting to lose that hair, too. Yes, the observation deck. Yeah, call me old-fashioned, but I still prefer about 3 inches of water while scrutinizing a questionable sewer pickle. First time I've ever heard that, and I'm old. Stealing. Thank you. Pretty sure that makes you a turd burglar. Oh, no, that makes sense. Okay, now I get it. It's our heritage. Pokemon Go has lasted longer than the Confederacy did, and with 3 times the Americans behind it. You're lucky they only took the statues down instead of replacing them with Pikachus. Wait, was replacing them with Pikachus an option? Was replacing them with Pokemon in general an option? Because I would have voted for that in a heartbeat, okay? I'm proud to identify as a morosexual. I'm attracted to dumbasses and dumbasses exclusively. A guy asked me what the Spanish word for tortilla was once, and now I dream of kissing him under the moonlight. This same idiot. What kind of animal is the Pink Panther? Me, already taking off my clothes? Benjamin, you're so stupid. This is what I've relied on my entire life, okay? If you're stupid enough, some people might really like you. Very impressive, but it does sound like a panicky mosquito trapped inside an active bagpipe. Okay, no. This one I need the context for. I want to hear it. Man! The best part of plant-based diets is the incredible smelly gas it gives you. I'm always loaded for quick revenge. I don't like it when people refer to themselves as locked and loaded in that particular context. I mean, I don't like it anyway, but like that? I really don't like it. The pet poison control line is playing me their podcast while I'm on hold. Send help. What? No, I'm with that guy. What? They're playing you a podcast? And the pet poison control line? What? I think you're going to regret feeding me beans. LOL. I was having a rootin' tootin' good time last night. I gassed myself awake at 2:30 and had to crack a window. The poor neighborhood. What beans were those? Were they accidentally radioactive and you didn't mention that to the person? Kanye West tried to intimidate Adidas executives by showing them porn. A disturbing clip from this new 30-minute documentary last week. Oh, from his new 30-minute, I can't read anymore. What? That guy definitely needs some serious help. I have a much better relationship with public bathrooms now. Good for you, I guess. It is a bit hilarious that humans rapidly evolved these massive brains only to become the first species to go extinct due to stupidity. Hey, that we know of, right? Right? Also, hey, come on. The bigger the brain doesn't necessarily mean the smarter you are, right? I've got a huge brain. I'm stupid. Our boss just banned overly specific nicknames and oh God! I'm sorry. I forgot how to breathe properly for a moment. Let me try that again. Our boss just banned overly specific nicknames, and the whole office is staring at Rat Snitch Brian, the good time ruiner. Well, you know it was him. Sometimes I just take a look at my bones moving in real time. Well, thanks for that image. Halloween was a little while ago now. Hell, it was a whole month ago, man. What's something you think our parents' generation got right, but we're failing at? Stereos. They used to have a big cabinet-sized sets with wood paneling and 2 speakers that looked like they were stolen from a dance hall. We got an egg that's recording our conversations for the police. An egg? I don't have an egg. We don't do eggs in this house. Although you are right. They definitely got the stereo thing right. I got one of those. It's awesome, man. Hudson Mohawk? Even removed from the context of that cursed Reddit story, this song still sounds freaking hilarious. It's like depressed clown EDM. I'm going to need to take a listen to this right now.
A few moments later.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I had to go listen to it. I have heard it before, I just never knew what it was called. Oh man, I cannot believe the next hit EDM artist is a f***ing balloon with a smiley face drawn on it with Sharpie. Sushi is down more than 10% today, as Sushi Swap's new CEO allegedly had inappropriate relations with a horse. Alrighty then, I don't like sushi anymore. It's a long and stupid story that I'm not going into here. But basically, Rob taking so much piss, nobody in London needed to go to the toilet for a month. Oh, I gotcha. I think you're absolutely fine. I was once on a train with my mom at about 8 years old, and a woman near us opened up a Tupperware of what I can only assume was rotten goblin assholes. I kid you not, people were gagging, and several people just got up and walked out of the carriage. Ever since then, whenever someone eats on a train, I'm taken back to that fateful day and feel genuinely thankful if I get a whiff of what they're eating and it doesn't smell like goblin ass. I might be an edge case, though. You might be, maybe. Guys would be more sympathetic to menstruation pain if the nut goblin visited on cue every month and chewed on their sack for a week. Well, yeah, wait a minute. I'm not the only person who has to deal with the nut goblin every month, right? Other people do too, right? I swear to God, I'm gonna start screaming and kicking things. You'd be better off sandpapering a lion's ass and a pair of pork chop panties than be caught on the other side of this fence. You're a tough guy. I'm going to get you. What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could? Eating alone in small cities. I used to live in New York City and ate alone all the time. No one ever noticed or cared. I moved to a small beach city. People react to me dining alone as if I were naked and eating a live animal's entrails with my bare hands while screaming the lyrics to the Klondike Bar ice cream commercial. That's because they just don't know how to mind their own dang business. You know, it's that simple. I was waiting for the timer to pop up. Yeah, that's right. There's nothing wrong with eating alone. No, you can't. No, you shut up. You shut up, you stupid clock. Want to hear a stupid-ass sentence? Either way, I'm going to circumcise myself with a katana. All right, so it sounds like a 14-year-old got a hold of Discord and doesn't understand humor just yet. Haha, so funny. Do you wear a trilby by any chance? I heard that Woodrow Wilson's laptop that he kept at a Walmart with no locks on the doors had all sorts of classified nuclear crap on it. You're right. This is a proven fact. I learned about it in high school. This guy's got gray hair. Is he balding or something? Interaction bait Twitter. But you want people to like your pinned tweet of Goku with a Costco family-sized vagina. Interaction Twitter is really scraping content out of the least revealing trailer ever made. Okay. Fine. That is a huge vagina, though, I have to say. International Piss Award. P came out fast. Skeleton screwed up my naked husband. An evening of lovemaking turns into grave digging when jealous skeletons show up and beat a man to death for trying to nut on a full moon. By Herman Filth. I'd read that. I'd read that in a freaking heartbeat, man. Skeleton screwed up my naked husband. Is this a series? Because I've been looking for a good series to get into. I never thought about how you don't really use food descriptors for white people. Her marshmallow skin glowed in the afternoon sun. His hot tamale-colored hair curled down his cheeks. Yeah, maybe let's leave food on the dinner table. His mayonnaise skin gleamed like the grease in an unclean skillet. No, I kind of like these descriptors. Knowing how white I am, though, it's gonna get real mean real fast. Like, it'll start off in good faith, you know, good fun, whatever, but it'll devolve immediately into trying to get me to drive off a cliff. And you know what? That's why I don't like the descriptors anymore. You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm pulling a full 180 on this bit. I'm sorry, but I can't let this pass. A guy who's only eaten Sloppy Joes for 8 days and keeps saying, it's Sloptober. I feel like we all know at least one guy that's like this. Not exactly Sloptober, but, you know, he celebrates his own month of something, right? He's that guy. He's the guy who's got his own month. Chuck is a bitch. I wish I could really smack the piss out of his electrophobic ass. From Better Call Saul. Okay, I've only seen one episode of the show. The first one. I wasn't hooked. I know it's a good show. I can understand that. I just don't care. I don't know who Chuck is, and I don't understand electrophobic ass. Is there someone in the show who's afraid of electricity? Or does electrophobic mean something that I'm not aware of? Something a little more weird. What do you think? Because I don't know. Ask Zach. He's watched some Better Call Saul. I watched Eureka over and over and over again and get sad. This is why he want to make everyone super smart. Even Sir Isaac Newton was a firm believer in God. Would he not be considered super smart? Newton died a virgin, so he clearly wasn't smart enough to use his understanding of gravity to pull some bitch. Oh, yeah, that's probably correct. Diet Coke smells like earwax. Why do you gotta try to ruin why you guys gotta ruin everything? Stop it. Stop, okay? I'm not some Diet Coke fanboy or something, but I prefer it to regular Coke. Yeah, that's right. I like watching my figure, okay? You gotta ruin everything. The shock hits me in the face like a cold splash of what the hell. That's every morning. That's every morning, man. God created sex to be enjoyed in a marriage covenant between a husband and a wife. Yeah, nah, I'm not about to arrange my life around some cherry-picked stories handed down by a bunch of Bronze Age goat herders who didn't know where the sun went at night. If you want to live that way, it's your choice, but leave the rest of us out of it. Yeah, between a husband and a wife. Anybody can call themselves a husband, and anybody can call themselves a wife. So thank you for opening that gate, Kristen. Thank you so much. Also, by your beliefs, I don't think God created sex as something to be enjoyed. I thought he created sex just so we could make more of ourselves, you know? It's our built-in cloning utility, except it doesn't really clone so much as make a crappier version of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Kristen, do you understand? Kristen, do you get it? After ordering a sandwich to go, the guy asked me if I wanted some walking bacon. This was 3 strips of bacon separate from the sandwich for me to eat while I walked away with the wrapped sandwich in my other hand. This is genius. All stores need walking bacon. Can you imagine how much better your trip to Target would be if they handed you 3 strips of bacon as you walked in? I don't even really like bacon at all anymore in my, incredibly old age. I'm ancient. I'm 26 years old. I've only got a few more years to live. So, I've been around the block once. This would be amazing. The public transport fantasy isn't about efficient transportation. It's about limiting human agency and being made to cede any remaining scrap of sovereignty to an expert class of bike lane communist grass-bagging hippie sucks. Or public transportation is awesome and we have to stop making everything about cars. Reporter wears grape costume to defend boy suspended for banana suit. Real recognizes real. Ain't that the friggin' truth, though? He should try SCP-4820, Regenerative Filipino Man, as his infinite burger machine, because he's fine with being eaten and probably supports the idea. But isn't it actually very unsafe for us humans to consume human meat? Approximately 5 kilos of Ingle White cheddar, 1.5 kilos of good Stilton, and a relative sliver of Cornish yard looming in my fridge. Prospective freshness dangling like the sword of... What? Huh? Why is tamales pronounced tamales, but females is pronounced females instead of famales? No, I'm with Steph on this one. I think we need to change the rules around. Maybe a controversial take, but car headlights are too bright these days. Every single SUV is equipped with, military-grade halogen retina destroyers. Jeep Grand Cherokee driving around with the 9/11 memorial spotlights on the front. Lighthouse-ass Chevy Tahoes. Grow up. Well, it's mainly because people replace those lights and then forget they need to f***ing aim them. The architects of the internet were almost certainly cantaloupe. What? Is this true? Huh? I'm going to make a new font called Times New It's Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans serif. With one line, you've activated every bone in my body, and all of them are in attack mode. Now that is gross. Cow's milk is back. Hot girls are ditching the alternatives and are going back to basics. I can tell you this because I make coffee 3 mornings out of the week in Manhattan on an hourly dime. Yes, let's all drink cow mucus, yum yum. Enjoy your cow titty hormone juice. I wish I could. My guts don't like it anymore. Either this is a coincidence, or Toby's playing 4D chess while juggling burning chainsaws using only his head. What? Adam Driver playing Enzo Ferrari looks like Tony Hawk playing Anderson Cooper. Oh, that's perfect. Elon Musk is an agitator and contrarian. He's the personification of a 4chan neckbeard's wank sock gaining sentience. Thank you! Ha ha ha! New message from, someone. Not you stealing my drink, you broke bitch. That's why this is your full-time job. Buy your own shit, you fat door-dashing scallywag. Who the hell uses the term scallywag? That's awesome. Also, how do you know they stole your drink? Maybe they forgot it, psychopath. Chess grandmaster accused of cheating has his butt scanned before the game. All right, denied rumors he used a sex toy to defeat the world champion. Okay, I'm sorry. The best part of this image isn't the guy scanning his ass. It's all the people that are very amused by this situation. Very amused. Was it ever proven that he used a sex toy to beat somebody? Was it? I don't think so, right? It does say rumors, so I would assume no. And look, listen. If you're gonna cheat, that's a lot more effort than anybody else has had to go through for that, okay? Maybe just let him have this one. Look at what he went through for that victory. He has that sadness in his eyes that you only see in Eastern European gay. You know? After all those years watching him on Shameless, I always wondered, a good way to describe him. This is the best way to describe this man. That's all right.